Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back here over to CryptoVO. Welcome back to your one-stop channel where we review and dig up new projects in the crypto world, whether that be a project with an NFT, a new game, or really just a new platform. Today what we're going to be talking about is ZX Error Art. You guys may not have heard about that, so that's exactly why we're bringing it to you guys. So if you're new to the channel, what we do here is we dig up all the new stuff that you probably didn't see or come across, and then we review it for you. Do a quick review so you're aware about it and you can see exactly what the project is all about. Now, obviously, this is not any financial advice. As always, we strongly encourage you guys to check out the projects for yourselves. Really don't just take our word for it. Go ahead, check it out. We strongly suggest you do your own research. Now, if you are new as well, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell icon as well. We would also appreciate if you guys could all hit that like button, and if you guys have any more questions, drop them in the comment section. Now the link for ZX Error Art is actually going to be linked in the description of the video as well. Why don't we just hop into the video? ZX Error Art Heritage Project, that's what we're talking about today. It's a unique digital collection of 7,728 pieces of art inspired and reinterpreted from error and test screens from the original ZX Spectrum computer family. That's what we're talking about with this project. The original ZX Spectrum common faults from the early 80s represent the first ever generative art form. ZX Error Art NFT collection explores in different ways that what was once regarded as an error and is now considered art. It's not your regular NFTs, the regular stuff that maybe an anime or really whatever it may be. This is what back in the day would have been the error screens. That's what we're talking about as art. Now they do have a video as well here. You guys can check it out for yourselves. As always, I always encourage you guys to check that out. But a bit about the history behind the idea of the project. So the ZX computer family was invented by a British inventor, Sir Clive Sinclair, and we see him right there. So Sinclair was actually a staple in democratization of home computing with the Sinclair ZX80, which is the one he's holding. And that was launched in the 80s and selling for less than $100 at the time. But for gamers, it was the ZX Spectrum that would leave a real mark on the market from 1982. So before the appearance of the first 8-bit consoles from Nintendo, Sega, and all those other ones that we grew up with, Sinclair's personal computer and its 16 kilobyte memory offered the best value for money on the market and met great success with over 5 million machines sold worldwide for a catalog of over 2,000 games. So it's quite impressive. It's pretty crazy how obviously things have changed and those markets have grown so much more. But they want you guys to be part of the heritage, so that's exactly why we want to check it out. When you buy an era from the NFT collection, you're not just buying a piece of art, you actually become part of the heritage of the club that cherishes the early roots of gaming, generative art, decentralization, and human need for global communication through personal computers. Actually doing more than just buying an NFT. It's a whole culture. There's so much more behind it. Before there was ever mention of decentralization, there was democratization of computer technology, and through ZX Error Art Heritage Project, they would not only want to promote art, but they also want to raise awareness and educate on the origins of technology that we use in our everyday lives and are so vital to pretty much everything we do. Like if you guys think about it, pretty much everything we do with crypto, we need computers, we need electronics and all that stuff. It's pretty impressive to see the history and the heritage behind it, but also embrace it and use it in a way that they're going to be using it through this project. They want to celebrate not only generative art, but also the first personal use of computers in humanity and in AI history as well. If we scroll a bit down, we're going to see how it's broken down. So it's 6 tiers: NFT, animated, GIF, and video collection. That's what we're going to be talking about. ZX Error Art NFT collection consists of 6 different unique tiers. Each tier represents one generation of ZX computer family, starting with the ZX Spectrum, which started at the 16 kilobyte of memory, and all the way to the ZX Spectrum 48 kilobytes, 128, and so on. You guys can see it right here for yourselves. The first tier, second tier, third tier, fourth tier, and so on and so forth. If we scroll a bit more, we're going to get a better idea of exactly what they're looking to do. So with their roadmap, we have an idea of how their launch went, what they started with their website, their socials. So they're on Twitter, Discord, and OpenSea as well. They're going to be minting January 6th, 2022. Be sure to keep that in your calendars as well. It is going to be a very, very busy time of the year. Be sure to stay on your stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming in the new year, guys, so you don't want to miss it out. Keep up with your stuff. Honestly, if there's one thing I can tell you guys, keep up with your stuff. You don't want to be missing those dates. 10% artist contests will be held where the winning generative art form will be granted an NFT art piece from their collection with the value of 3 ETH. I know a lot of you work with ETH and you guys are very used to it, so that's what they're going to be using, and that's something nice to see. 25%, that's a physical collectible in the form of an acrylic painting based on original generative art from 12 randomly selected people, and 50%, that's the creation of Digital Museum, a virtual community where the history of the ZX computer family, first video games, and the beginning of democratization could be made eternal by its contributors. 75%, an art project with a renowned artist who will create new pieces of digital and physical art inspired in the early ZX Spectrum comment faults, and 100% founding Sinclair Foundation dedicated to his contribution to the technologies that we currently use, and with a mission of researching and democratizing the personal computers and gaming, as well as helping young and inspiring artists with a goal of promoting generative art. It's nice to see the author of ZX Error Art project. They're a group of artists and developers called Kropotkin. Their project is named after Mr. Kropotkin. He was a Russian anarchist, revolutionary, economist, sociologist, philosopher who influenced thinkers and authors such as Chomsky, Kafka, Oscar Wilde, and so on. His theoretical works on decentralization, mutual aid, and economical anarchism positioned him as the pre-founding father of crypto and blockchain movement, as they say. And that's pretty much what they want to center their project around, those values, everything that he would have symbolized. They want to incorporate him and give him tribute to that heritage that he has. Now, if you guys do have any more questions, I encourage you guys strongly to drop them in the comment section below. They're going to have more info coming, so you guys definitely want to connect with them on their social medias. They're linked right here at the bottom if you guys want to check them out. As always, I strongly recommend you guys to do your own research as well on the side. But that's pretty much it for ZX Error Art. But as always, guys, if you want to stay in the know, you guys got to come back to Crypto VO.